Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Vays, coming to you live July 30th before market opens, so we can take a look at everything that is going on. Not too many announcements other than in less than 1 hour, I will be on the Cointelegraph trading live stream. So check that out. I'll show you guys the link towards the end of the show. All right, let's go to the markets. And we'll begin with the S&P 500. That's a chart of gold, but I'm going to flip over to S&P right here. So yesterday was a pretty bullish day. I know there was the Fed meeting took place yesterday. I have not read up on the Fed meeting. I will just watch the charts, and I will let TA tell me what happened during the Fed meeting. And based on what is happening in the stock market right now, lagging, laggy. Okay. Let me give it a minute. Let me give everything a chance to catch up here. I'll just sip on my tea. I really can't wait till my computer goes on sale. In case you guys are wondering what computer I plan to buy, it's the Asus Zephyrus Duo. The problem is they don't have the creators version out. They only have the gamers version. I need the creators version, not a gamer. So there is one difference is in the machines is the resolution of the monitor, the screen resolution of the laptop, basically, not a monitor. So, but I don't know when it's going to come out. So if someone knows that, if someone else is keeping an eye on this machine, I don't really care how much it costs. Whatever it costs, it costs. It'll cost about $4 grand, but I want it. I want it because it's useful to me. I'm tired of traveling with monitor and the portable. I started traveling with a laptop and the portable monitor, so I need a dual screen monitor. And this has it embedded. So hopefully, like, the lagging won't be a problem. Right, so if I go to the monitor section, the display, this is what I'm waiting for, the creators version. The gamers version is out, but the gamers version is very low res. It's I think it's 1920 by 1080 or something, and I need a higher resolution than that to be able to do a bunch of work. So once the creators version is out, I will be buying this. I want this resolution on, well, there's a similar resolution on the main display. The main display is also 4K, which is also going to be, I think, 38. So there you go. That's the plan. Once this, and this machine's a beast. It has like 32. Where's the RAM? Memory upgrade. There it is. No, I don't know where it is. It's got it's a beast. It's gonna. I hope it solves all my problems, but it probably won't. Where is it? Up to 32 gigs, but I think it's upgradable as well. I think I can make this thing 48. It's not going to be cheap. It's going to be $4 or $5 grand. Not going to be cheap. All right. Hopefully, we can talk about markets again. Yeah, put Dell stickers on it so nobody steals it. Yeah, it's true. So the market is not reacting very well. So whatever it was that happened yesterday in the Fed meeting, it closed the day pretty well. But now people have absorbed the information, and we have retraced all of yesterday's gains in the market, in pre-market. Market opens in 15 minutes. Let's see what happens. We can always rally at the open. So you never know. But right now, the market isn't looking too good. What I want to focus on a little bit is gold. Here is GLD. This is the gold ETF. As you can see, oh man, we have a little bit of a bug here. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's the latest one, but I want to be sure. I haven't updated this in a while. There are actually a lot of bugs in this, which is why it has not been released to the public. So that is a top in GLD. So like I've been saying, I'm looking for gold to pull back right here. I am curious where it opens in 15 minutes on GLD, the gold ETF. That's not exactly a reversal candle, but this is a monster run up. And I think that gold, it's time for gold to pull back a little bit. Come on, is this thing gonna load or what? Still waiting for it. All right, so while that loads, let's look at the actual gold. I keep thinking this is like the gold. I'm gonna, oh, see the gold ratio pulled back up a little bit. I'm gonna close the gold ratio. I always go to it, it's not that important. So you can see that gold is pulling back right here, but I'm not sure what this gap is all about. That's why I wanna see where GLD opens. I'm not sure if this gap is because of contracts flipping. We saw this in oil, and TradingView doesn't always do a good job of flipping contracts. This is the continuous gold futures contract. There we go. No, same thing. So a little bit of a bug here. I think this one should be the letter A, not the letter B. I think I know where that bug is. I'll fix it in the code. And that looks like a top. That was like a legit top in gold. And I don't know how far we can pull back, but I think we're going to pull back here. We almost had a triple. So that's a single top, double top, and we missed it by one candle. So there was one candle of downside, and then we went right into another one. So if this red candle didn't exist, this would be a 3, making it a more critical top. Is someone really asking me how many Bitcoins I have? I have 85,000 Bitcoin. Like, come on, guys. Are you serious? I have less than 1 Bitcoin. I'm broke. I'm a broke bum. Everybody knows that. Should see my car. All right. So silver is also pulling back even harder than gold. Gold is giving us, look, 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes, and we're going to see what that next candle is. I'm really curious how gold opens and how it performs the rest of the day. But to me, yesterday was definitely the day to get out of gold, if not the day before. Day before would have been safer. I was warning people the day before right here on these candles that, hey, we're kind of toppy here. All right, Bitcoin time. Hyperwave's not important right now. So the weekly chart, we're pulling back a little bit. It's still, the candle is still clean. We're still on the upper half of the candle. We lost 11,000, but I'm really curious where this week closes. It's a really important week. If this week closes below 10,000, that's a problem. If it closes, actually it doesn't have to close below 10,000. Even if it closed below like around 10,300, what you want to avoid is you want to avoid making a bigger shadow at the top than the body of the candle. You want to avoid the reversal candle. You don't want this candle like what happened back in June. You don't want this candle like what happened the first week of July of last year. Sorry, it says last year. You don't want this candle like what happened the first week of June of this year. You don't want these candles. You don't want the candle with a long shadow. And if the price of Bitcoin comes down to below 10,500, you get the giant long shadow. And that means a more severe pullback, potentially as low as the breakout trend line around 9,300. But if we can avoid closing below 11,000, then that is a very strong end of week close. Not to mention the month closes tomorrow. So you want a strong end of month close. If we can close both the month and the week above 11,000, that sets us up really nicely for more upside. Here's the daily chart. The daily chart is doing exactly what the indicator predicts, which is a potential top and a pullback and a slowdown in your upswing. That is what usually happens. We are still in the middle of a 1 to 4 candle correction, but this correction is just consolidation. So if I go to the lower level time frame, the lower level time frame doesn't, I mean, it does look a little bit like a triangle here. We could make a triangle. So this is a bullish pennant. And it looks pretty good. It looks pretty clean. Let's see if we can break out later this week. These usually break out to the upside. And that's what we're looking like. So it's this consolidation here. I can draw the same triangle on a daily chart as well. Something like that. So let's see if we can break out from this bullish flag pennant. If you're curious more about these, what you want to do is, of course, you can support with the affiliate page. If you go over to Learn Trading, I haven't updated this page actually in a few days. I've been just busy. But right here, this is what we're talking about right here, the pennant. So it's a big run up and then consolidating symmetric triangle followed by a breakout to the upside. That's what is more likely to happen, the breakout to the upside. Okay, so check out the Learn Trading section. This is all free. Everything is free. I still have to add more information, but everything here is free. Okay. Hey guys, and I'm gonna get going soon because I have to join the Telegram live stream. So they're having a bunch of traders on. That looks like Novograds. I can't really recognize everyone. I recognize Novograds. That's me, I think. And this starts, I'm kicking off the show. It starts in 35 minutes. And I'm the first guy, and I'm the first guy on. So it's me and someone else. There's a panel. So check that out. It's the Cointelegraph live stream on their channel. Okay, what else should we look at? I see a super chat. Where would you scout a proper range low? You see, this is a little bit of a challenge because if we look at Bitcoin, to me, this is not a proper scout for a range low. It's either we just missed it around 10,800 or under 10,500. I just don't believe in double bottoms. So for me, 10.5 to 10.6 is not the best area. It was either noticeably higher than that, which just might have happened, or noticeably lower than that. I'm scouting the 10.2 range. That's where I would love to buy my dip, around 10.2. But I may not get the chance, in which case I'm buying the breakout. So if we go back to the Learn Trading section, and we click on this image, you see this little green candle that comes up to approximately the top of the prior swing high? That's like the entry candle, okay? So maybe this buy is a little bit premature. To be a little more conservative, you can wait till the top of that. So for me, if I don't get my perfect entry at 10.2, I would be looking to go long somewhere over here, which is 11.50. So there. So I need the break of this line. So since I missed my buy the dip this morning and I wasn't going to buy it because GBTC is closed, and I have my limit orders set in that 10.2, 10.3 range, but because of the GBTC premium, it's hard to like guess where it'll be. So I have a breakout line here, and I have a buy the dip line. Say here, 10.350. So these are my levels. I either want to buy the dip or I want to buy the breakout. It can consolidate in here for a long time, but I do think it's more likely to break out above that line. Going back above 11.5 gets me pretty damn bullish. And the longer it takes to get there, the better, because I may want to, it's possible I'll drop that line. But right now, it's at 11.5. Regarding a new indicator, will you publish the formula in the momentum indicator? I'm not sure if I'm going to publish it, but once the indicator comes out, once the MRI comes out, I will do a full day workshop on teaching people how to use it. And in that workshop, I will talk about the formulas that made it. But as far as publishing and making it, as far as publishing, well, I'm not going to publish the code. You're responsible for your own code. As far as providing, every single rule on the back end of the MRI, it'll exist, like the handwritten rules of everything, it will exist. But I'm not sure if that's going to be free and available. So there may be an additional charge for that. I haven't decided yet, but I will be pretty transparent about what's behind it. But as far as, explaining every single detail on the back end, there may be a separate charge for that, because the only reason why someone would want that is if they're going to code it up themselves and then bot it into a trading system. And while I'm not, demanding any kind of perpetual payment for that, there may be an addition, because if you really need that, the only reason you would need it is if you're planning to write your own bot. Otherwise, you wouldn't need it. So that's kind of my view on it. If you need every single rule on the back end, that might have an additional charge to it, because most people won't need it. Hey, thank you, Dale, for enjoying that Learn Trading section. Yeah, I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to add more stuff. Oh yeah, see, look at that big gap. Markets just opened. Look at that big GLD gap right there. So it's possible that the indicator called this top beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Let's see how far we pull back. I'm looking for a 1 to 4 candle correction, and I may be looking to buy the gold dip. My perfect buy the gold dip, this may feel kind of crazy, but it's all the way down in the 170 range. Maybe that's a little low, but if I'm going to buy the gold dip, I'm probably going to want this gap to close. So I would like to pick up GLD wherever this is, 171. May not happen. We may only get a 1 to 4 candle correction and then more upside into the extension phase of the indicator. And man, I really thought I fixed this bug. Maybe the saving, maybe the I don't want to open the code because then everybody will see the code. But I'll try to fix this. I think I know what the problem here is. And I'm not the developer. I'm just I have a developer. I know enough code to like do the basic stuff. Okay, let's see what's going on with that Kodak insanity. So if I go to the 10-minute chart, so if you guys remember yesterday, we were on this candle, and I said I would rather be long than short, and then my initial stop loss was below the swing lows for like but then before I walked away, I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll just raise it, and it looks like I raised it literally to the point of it being hit, and then it took off like a rocket ship. So the idea of going long there wasn't wrong, and leaving the initial stop loss was the right way to just do it. And I would have been raising the stop loss later, but looks like the way I set it up, the stop loss would have gotten hit because I raised that stop loss for really no reason whatsoever, other than the proper risk management was just risking too much. But as far as TA went, this was my buying opportunity. The stop loss was going to be below the swing low, but it's hard to decide where the swing low is. That's a swing low. That's a swing low. I think this is where I had it originally. And this is also a swing low. So I went with the middle swing low, this one. But then I just threw it up there. I should have just left it below the candles. So like right there. But for some reason, I put it near the bodies of those candles. And then 10 minutes later, it would have gotten hit. And then it took off, which happens. Topped right here, and now we opened to above 40. I mean, this is just insane. I would never trade this stock. It's just silly. Because it has no TA is kind of useless. Even though that was a nice top call on a 10-minute. I saw someone ask about Tilray. Yeah, I got to look into Tilray. I was selling a lot of covered calls on Tilray, and those were very good trades. I should look at that. I might do it again. I got to see what the, when's earnings? Earnings ain't until September. Okay, that's good. All right, I got to check the option premiums. I would never use an indicator without understanding it. Well, right. That's why there would be a full day workshop on it. August 10 is earnings. Oh, okay. So this is wrong. Yeah, these earnings things are generally like wrong. You want to double check those with other sources. All right, so back to Bitcoin now that the markets are open. So I'm still looking at this bullish pennant. And let's see if it breaks us out. That's pretty much it. Check out Learn Trading. Don't forget the on-demand webinars. This is my technical analysis class, 6+ hours. This is the risk management class, risk and position management class, 6+ hours. Buying them together gives you a discount right there. And there's always options. Okay. And there's also Tyler Jenks webinars down there. All right, that's it, guys. That's my Bitcoin outlook. I'm going to go over to the Cointelegraph stream. This starts in about 20 minutes. So, thanks for joining. Boom, right there. Okay, so now you know that's me. And yeah, see you guys there. It'll be fun. All right. Gold, one last look. Yeah, like I said, I think gold's pulling back. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.